Hey y'all, hey, it's Patty with Giddy Things. I'm not going to smile real wide on this one because you'll see at the end of this video what I'm eating right now. But I wanted to preface the clips coming up to tell you that this is a video that took place over a weekend. I'm now on a Monday, as I am when I closed the video at the end of the video. I felt like I had to say that. I got to keep my teeth under my lips because I might have stuff in them. Anyway, yeah, so I did my 7.5 milligram Zepbound shot. I took that on Friday, and then I documented a little bit of how I was feeling throughout the weekend. But I want to make super, super clear that I feel so much better on this medication, even with the side effects, than I felt. I'll forget that when I forgot to take my glasses off. That I felt when I was eating poorly and not getting any movement and weighed a whole lot more. So the Zepbound stuff is mist in the wind compared to the way that I felt all the time when I was eating in a way that made me super inflamed and made me feel like I had the flu all the time. All the time. Not just flu-like symptoms, but felt like I had the flu all the time. And the inflammation that caused me not to even really be able to bend my knees, much less, be able to use a recumbent peddler. I'm still having to be careful, but now I can do all these amazing things I couldn't do before. Of course, as with any medication, this has to be right for you. So you need to talk to your own doctor. Nothing I say on this channel is ever to be construed as medical advice, because I am a doctor, but I'm not that kind of doctor. I'm not a medical doctor. So I can tell you a lot about English and sociology, but not so much about what you should do. Otherwise, I'm not qualified. I was trying to think of, you notice I cast my eyes away when I'm thinking about something. I'm like, I'm the literal emoji of, So that's what the video that follows is going to be about, and the clips that you're going to see. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope it helps you on your journey to know that you're not alone, and that, as with a lot of things, this too shall pass. And I just love you so much. And I'm going to say that before the video ends again. I hope you benefit from what follows. Hello. I took my Zepbound shot last night, and yeah, I don't feel as bad as I thought I would, but I don't want to call it bad, even though that's what it is. Let's manifest loveliness. I am slightly nauseated all the time, otherwise known as SNAT, and I need to drink a bunch of water. Yeah, I mean, it's great. Y'all, this is the opposite of a makeup video. Oh, I'm so sorry. My hair is all over the place. I'm making myself drink this water. It does feel really good to drink that until, excuse me, I might have burped a little bit, and I apologize. It wasn't a furp, which is good, but that's usually not till later after I've taken the Zepbound, right? And if you're watching this and you're going, oh my gosh, she does this on purpose, man. I saw her recently. She was putting on makeup and chirping away. This really is a good thing. It just takes a little bit of, I don't want to say, it's not suffering. This is not suffering. It takes a little bit of working through growth mindset, right? It's a growth mindset. So sometimes you have to have a little discomfort. That's the word I'm looking for, to grow. And this is, gosh, my eyebrows, y'all. Y'all are so kind to me because nobody's like, lady, fill in your eyebrows. But which would just make me laugh if I saw that, to be honest. And I am going to work on that. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. This is just the reality of Zepbound. And I wanted, for me, this, some people don't have any side effects. Some people have way more than this. I feel very blessed to be right where I am. But you know, this is just the reality of it. I have some muscle aches, but some of that is because of my increase in exercise time. Yay! And, you know, I'm nauseated. I feel a little bit like flu-like symptoms, but it's all manageable. And again, I mean, I want to go into more detail when I'm feeling a little bit better about why this is worth it, because it is. But for now, I just wanted to check in, show you that I'm drinking my water. I love you so much. And yeah, this is great. You know, I mean, honestly, I'm not just going like, oh, this is great, like I was being a little bit funny in the first clip. But this is what I need, and I can feel progress happening. Yay! I went to take care of some personal needs, as my elementary school teacher, one of them, used to say all the time. It was so sweet. I still think about that. Anyway, I did that, and I, you know, washed my face and brushed my teeth and put on my skincare and put my hair back, brush my hair and put my hair back in a scoochie, and I feel tons better. I'm still going to rest for today because I do feel low-key just like, you know, I mean, again, flu-like symptoms, but I feel so much better for just having taken the time to do that. I put on, I washed my face, I put on my eye cream and my moisturizer, and I slugged under my eyes with Vaseline and put some Vaseline on my lips. And so I feel, you know, it makes a big difference. I feel that much better. So we'll see what I get up to today. It's probably going to mostly be resting, but I expected, you know, a level of fatigue, and to be quite honest, and slightly nauseated all the time. To be honest, it's manageable. It is manageable. So I'm so grateful. Thank you, Jesus. Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. It's later in that same night on a Saturday after the Friday of having taken the Zepbound. I did end up feeling really poorly earlier, puny even, earlier, and I had a long nap, and then I woke up and I was a little shaky, and I realized I needed to eat because I've been really nervous about what I put on my stomach. So I had only a couple of protein shakes, and then I had a lean cuisine meal, and I've ended up having another protein shake, but it's one of those days that, you know, what goes down must come up. But anyhow, I mean, not to be too gross about it. So I am feeling better now that I've had more caloric intake, and I've been trying to drink as much as I can, and it must be working because, you know, I'm drinking a lot and I'm not retaining it. Thanks be to God, from whom all blessings flow. So that's how it's going now. How are you doing? How's your Zepbound journey, or Tirzepatide journey, or Wegovy, or semaglutide, which may be Wegovy, or the other stuff? How is that going for you? What's the other one called? Trulicity, I think. Or if you're not able to get these medications, what are your thoughts on how you think you might respond? I'm really, really holding out hope that something will happen, even though there have been disappointing decisions made about these medications recently. If you're not able to get them, if you've watched my other videos, you know my heart is with you. I want you to have the medication that you need. So yeah, but we'll see how the weekend progresses, and I have a lot of hope. I'm manifesting great things for this journey and moving to 7.5 on Eli Lilly Zepbound. I think I'm ready to get up and do a little bit of activity. So what I'm going to do, you can see our bookcase behind and our curtains. There's some, I don't know if that's, yeah, that's the laundry basket needs to be sorted. But anyway, I'm going to clean up my side. It's all our room, but my side, my stuff in the room. I don't even want to show it to you right now because it looks so messy, but I'm going to tidy that, and I'll see how I feel after that. But it's taking things slowly. I mean, whether or not you are doing a GLP-1 journey with weight loss or not, I think being kind to ourselves. It's a Sunday. We attended church this morning and just, had a low-key light lunch. I had a wrap and a little bit of tzatziki sauce and some beautiful sweet little grape tomatoes that were so good. But yeah, just taking the time, and drank some water, taking the time to give myself one discrete task to do. And it'll probably take, for me, it's probably a 5-minute task, honestly, but I move more slowly, so it's going to be 15 or 20 minutes. So giving myself that and then regrouping and seeing how I feel is a real luxury on a beautiful Sunday. And so if you have time for that luxury of a few minutes to just go, I'm going to do this thing, it can be so helpful. So we'll come back and maybe I'll show it to you after. Get to control that part of it anyway. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So as I'm cleaning up, I was listening to Desafinado by Getz and Bird. I love bossa nova. So that's what that's looking like. I've got some clothes over there I need to sort through, but that's also some shoes. I don't know if you can see my SAS shoe boxes on the bottom, but that's in another video. Remember when we tried those on? It seems like a long time ago, but it wasn't. So I've got a box of things that needs to be sorted through there. I've got a box over here on the bed that I need to take downstairs, but I have done some sorting of some essential oils I like to use. I'm not using them in a really organized way, but I just like things to smell nice. So I have some of those. Those are Revive oils. I really like those. Mostly Revive oils. I use Barbie perfume. There's a bottle of water. Barbie perfume almost every day. But during the autumn months, sometimes I'll wear a bottle of Obsession I've been using. I don't wear the whole bottle. It may seem like that. But a bottle of Calvin Klein Obsession that I've had for years and years and years. And so I put some face creams that I'll use upstairs there. I primarily use these oils in our room for sleeping and stuff like that. And then there's another tray up here, and it's got a pair of tweezers, and right now some hand cream, body cream, kind of stuff where I'm going to keep those extras so that I can grab those as a go-to when I'm upstairs. So I'm enjoying getting this stuff organized. I've been meaning to do it for a while, and it's a real gift to myself. And I think if I look at it that way, it's a lot more helpful. So that's what's going on right now, and I'm going to get back to organizing after I take a little water break. There's a trash bag still over there, but you can sort of see it coming together. So remember when we bought that quilt square? If you watched that particular thrift video, you've seen that. If not, you will, right? At some point, hopefully watch it. So there's our area over there, which is coming together. We need to decide what's going to come upstairs, what's going to go downstairs, what's going to stay upstairs, what's going to stay downstairs. But for right now, it's a little more organized, and I like it. Alrighty, so I kind of got tired and sweaty and decided that was maybe too much information. Decided to take a reading break, so I'll be reading again. I've got the bookmark on the inside of it now. The Party Upstairs, Lee Connell. It's getting really good. It's super psychologically fraught, this story, and I will definitely put that in the pile for the upcoming book portion of Giddy Things, the book channel within Giddy Things, because they're all Giddy Things, right? That's the whole point. So I'm going to do that for a little bit and cool off, and then I might go through a little cubicle that I have over here, just one of those inserts that you put into the cubicles. You know what I'm talking about? Those organizing things that have the little cubes in them, and you can buy the cubes separately. I've got one of those that I've been using for some upstairs, downstairs, I don't know, portability when it comes to my stair lift. My stair lift's name is Odile, which is one of Odille, which is one of, Odile, which is one of my favorite French names, and I felt that she needed something that sounded like mobile or mobile, so I just Odile. I thought it was very pretty. So that's what I use the cube for, but I'm going to try to organize it and see if it's practical to use it that way anymore, because I got a cool thing at the Dollar Tree that I'll probably show later that makes for a better like lap organizer if you're going downstairs with little bits and pieces. So back with some of that exciting stuff in a little. So I hope you can hear over the air conditioner. I have a tendency to be kind of loud, so maybe you can. I'll listen back and make sure. But this is the Dollar Tree purchase I was talking about. I really like it. And I've used it for a variety of things, but I think now I might use it as my upstairs, downstairs caddy because I can keep things separated. These are basically the size of like cup holders, I guess. And I'm sure this was meant primarily for arts and crafts supplies because that's where it was over with the school stuff. And specifically, I can see it's being very helpful for particularly young students or for anybody, for teachers to organize their things. And that's what this teacher is going to do. I'm going to use that to organize my stuff and see how it works as an upstairs, downstairs mobility thing, because it is a little bit difficult to, there's my supper, sorry about that. It is a little bit difficult to keep things separated into categories in going up and downstairs, because I try not to do that too much because I do need to use the stair lift. Oh dear. So there you go. That's what that looks like. And again, it's super helpful. I'll see how I use it, and maybe I'll share that in another video. The sulfur burps, or furps, if you know what I mean, are back. Isn't that lovely? Ooh, everyday joy. Okay, it's Monday. I am putting my hair up to dry my roots, and I've put on my skincare a little tiny bit of powder foundation and a little tiny bit of the balm contour and highlight. Plus I put some of that on my lips. But anyway, I just wanted to have a low-key day with it. I'm going to get some work done, but I wanted to let you know that everything went fine over the weekend. It was a rough weekend Zepbound wise with side effects, but I'm feeling much better now. I've eaten today. I've got, ooh, the light changed, sorry. I've eaten today. I'm drinking my water. I'm on it. So I'm feeling much, much better and doing all the self-care things. Got that done with my shower. I had a good scrubby, shavy, moisturizing shower and kind of a little spa experience. So yeah, let me know how your journey is going. If you are able to get these medications, which I know again is a great privilege. If not, what are some of the things you've thought about doing instead? I say this to my students to the point that they get, I'm sure, really tired of hearing it. But if we're not going to be able to be part of a solution, what are we going to do? We're either part of a solution or part of a problem. We have to kind of just seize the moment and do what we're going to do. And, you know, I could stop being able to get this medicine anytime. You could start being able to get the medicine anytime. It's the vagaries of the way that our society works. So what are you doing that gives you hope? Or do you need us to provide a little bit more hope? Are there things you'd like for me to talk about around weight loss journeys, which I've been on for a long time? Or are there things that you'd like to see more of? I think that's what I just said on this channel. Anyway, I'm thinking, I'm doing too much of thinking ahead to what I need to do for my students. I need to go ahead, get off here, do that for my students, and come back to see y'all. Love you. Bye. It is only fitting that I finish out a video about Zepbound and weight loss with what? Chocolate ice cream, yes, with marshmallow covered in some kind of chocolate concoction on top of it. But I have not lost my mind. Let me tell you about this. And I have a lot of sensitivity if you can't have the sugar and stuff. I have to be super careful with it. Have it only every now and then, but there's not a lot of sugar in this. A lot of protein and, you know, other stuff, but every now and then I love ice cream, and every now and then I just want to have ice cream. So this is, I guess I can put it down now, but if you have diabetes and stuff, I totally get it. And I'll just talk about this briefly. So this is a pint of Halo Top chocolate ice cream, just the chocolate, which is 300 calories for the whole pint. So I have half of it at a time. That's 150 calories. Plus, this part of it is a crunched up, and the disembodied voice puts it in the microwave for me. And this is a crunched up Built Bar, which is a type of protein bar that I discovered when, well, I'd heard about it online, and then when we went to Costco, they had them, and I was like, 100%. Remember when we went to Winston-Salem, North Carolina? It's like, let's get those now. So that's what that is, and it makes a really beautiful dessert. For the Built Bar is 80 calories. So, and that, I think that one is the coconut one, for 150 plus 80, right? So for, oh, y'all know, is that 230? Oh, my mama would be so upset. 150, then plus 50, that's 200. But yeah, I think it is it 230? I think it is. Anyway, love covers a multitude of issues, so just, go ahead and cover those for me if I'm wrong. I can't believe I haven't taken my glasses off. How rude of me. But for 230 calories, I get a big bowl of ice cream with that on top of it, and I really find it hard to eat as much as I need to eat when I'm taking the Zepbound, or if you may be taking Ozempic, the everything from semaglutide to Tirzepatide to all the GLP-1 agonists. But it's difficult for me to get the calories that I need in, and if you don't do that, then your weight loss can stall out. So all of that to say, this is totally okay, even though it looks and tastes really completely decadent. But there are all kinds of neat ways to make desserts that are okay for you, fruit-based ones, smoothies, stuff like that. But I wanted to share that with you in case you can eat it, and if you can't, I'm so sorry. Or if you shouldn't, I'm so sorry, and I wish that I could make it just zap all the stuff out of it that you aren't supposed to have. But anyway, health is its own reward. I wanted to, again, all the things that went on this weekend. Thank you for hanging out with them with the Zepbound side effects and stuff. I just wanted to give a really realistic, as I said in the introduction, which I'm making at the same time I'm making this, a realistic look at what that's like just on a typical weekend. Could I have gone out this weekend? Probably not. Probably not comfortably. I could have, right? But not, and have been comfortable and felt well and stuff like that. Again, that having been said, think about what I said in the introduction too. I felt much worse when I weighed more and wasn't eating as I should. So it's a trade out. I love you so much. I appreciate your staying in it to watch the video, and I am so grateful for you. We are 126 to 27 given the day on members of our community, subscribers to this channel. If you know anyone you think would enjoy the channel, please do feel free to share. That would make me so happy. And, I'm happy. But you know what I'm saying. I would be really grateful. I'm a thankful person, and I would be super grateful. So I said I loved you. Oh yeah, go in peace and love to serve others. And please do pray for our country. And also please do pray for Ukraine.